Morning everybody. Morning Richard. Happy New Year to you too. Good morning everybody. Andy from See-kaprun Europe. Out on the morning dog walk, and if you saw the last one of these I did, you'll have remembered we had a massive amount of snow. We were almost blown away with the amount of snow that had fallen on the Friday night onto the Saturday morning. And I was talking about the cross-country tracks had opened instantly overnight. And now, as you can see, the cross-country track is just like a white strip of not very good condition snow in the centre of the valley. Good morning, Cara Meredith. Good morning, Bev Page Swan. Good morning, everybody. Got a couple of things for those of you who are heading over today. Maybe you're at the airport or you may have already landed, depending on what time your flight was. But as you know, the snow in Europe is a bit pants at the minute. You can see all behind me over to Thomas back, a little bit of snow up there. As we come around here, obviously nothing in the valley at all now because of the rain. Castle, not a bit of snow in it. And then as you get higher and higher, and then as you come around, you can see up on the glacier. The glacier is covered in snow. The snow on the glacier is actually very, very good. The Maiskogel there, that strip there coming down, it is very much artificial snow. One of the things that was quite annoying is they'd made loads and loads of artificial snow, which if they'd pasted it before it snowed on the Friday, the top would have been natural snow. But they didn't. They left all the big mounds of snow. It then snowed, so all of that natural snow just got mixed in. And what's on a Maiskogel is very granular. It's hard in the morning. It's breaking up as the day goes on because it is warm. It's skiable. It's just not very nice. But the glacier is very, very good because it is still cold up there. Maybe a bit of snow in the forecast, but we'll cover that on Wednesday's snow report. Morning Anthony, morning Mary Evans. I was out with Margaret and Rob last night, Mary. And is it Anthony Worrell? Morning, morning, morning. So yeah, there you go. That's the snow and snow report on Wednesday. But New Year's Eve in Zell, see-kaprun. I believe there has been a public firework ban again. We've had these since COVID, which are great news for me and the dog, albeit how they police it, God only knows. And last year we did have fireworks, albeit we didn't have a great deal. It normally starts at about 7:30 and it doesn't stop until about 4 in the morning. But last year it wasn't actually too bad. The dog did do a normal New Year's Eve hide in the toilet until it had all stopped. But it wasn't as bad as it normally is. I'm hoping tonight isn't as bad. But if you are heading over or you're in Zell, see-kaprun already, then a few things, a few free, not three, but free things you could do tonight. At 6 p.m. on both Leknaberg and the, what's it called? The Maiskogel. Then for the first time since New Year's Eve 2020, I think, the ski teachers will be doing the torch lit procession down the Leknaberg in the village at 6. That's normally with all of the kids from the ski school. And then that's one ski school. And then the other ski schools all go up onto the Maiskogel. They'll take the lift up around about 5:30. And then they will ski down, one behind each other, all the way down the bottom half of the Maiskogel in procession, holding their flaming torches. Trying not to melt their uniforms or their helmets or drip wax on their gloves. So if you are in town, in Kaprun, then go and head over and have a look at that. Show your support to the ski teachers. They don't get paid for it. It's freezing cold at that time, and the snow is going to be absolutely horrific on the Maiskogel. So I would expect to see a fair few people fall over whilst trying to ski with no poles and holding a flaming stick. Be quite good fun actually. I might pop over and watch myself. It's the first time I haven't done it since we had to stop doing it. And then if you are in Zell and you like a bit of orchestral music, get yourself down to the Ferrier Porsche Congress Centre from 5 p.m. There is the Salzburg Philharmonic playing a concert. I think you just have to rock up, pay on the door. Oh, that wouldn't be free, would it, if you got to pay? I don't know if you've got to pay or if it's free, but let's pretend it's free. And then the last thing is 11:45 in Zell. There will be the organised New Year's Eve firework display down on the lake. So if you're in the village, head down to the lake for 11:45. If you are up the mountain, let's say you're staying in the Daxa, stay where you are. Best view of the fireworks will be from the Daxa or from any of the other hotels up on the Schmittenhofstrasse, because you're in an elevated position overlooking the lake anyway, and the fireworks go up, ideally. So yeah, there you go. A few things for you for tonight. 6 o'clock Lechnerberg or the Maiskogel for the torchlit procession. 11:45 for the fireworks in Zell. And 5 p.m. for the Salzburg Philharmonic Orchestra in the Congress Centre. Other than that, bars and restaurants are going to be extremely busy, as they always are. As I said the other day, most of the restaurants were already fully booked over a week or two ago. So if you're arriving and you haven't booked a restaurant, you might be getting a kebab or picking up a pizza. And bar-wise, everywhere's going to be packed. It always is on New Year's Eve, no matter what the weather or the cost of living crisis is doing. So everybody will be out till the early hours. There will be a mess on the streets afterwards because, as I said, even though there is a firework ban, I'm sure they will be letting fireworks off. There are no biscuit tins in Austria. There are no firework code, or there is no firework code. They just let them off wherever they want, how they want. And it's not necessarily the Austrians, but it's the holiday makers, mainly the Eastern Europeans, to be fair, who set them off. Quite often or not, they'll be letting them off on the apartment balconies. And this does from time to time mean that a rocket will fire from one balcony into another, and that apartment will go up in flames. Normally, it's what we wake up to on a New Year's Day morning on the news, is the number of apartment fires due to fireworks. So if you are out around 12 o'clock, try and stay indoors so you don't get hit by a firework. You don't want to end up in hospital with burns. Do watch out for that. And yeah, as I say, in the morning when you're walking to the lifts, expect there to be a lot of broken glass, a lot of rubbish, a lot of firework debris on the floors, because there always is. The Gemeinde do come out and clear it up, but it takes them a day or two to get it done. So there you go, folks. It's Andy Rose from Snowcamps Europe, just walking past one of our new obstacles that is now on the walking and cycle track for the summer. Massive, big, long adventure obstacle course that they put in last year. And another one here. This is, I think you just have to balance on this, look, as you go across. Probably a bit slippy when it's wet, but because there's no snow, you could probably come and use this, albeit we are hoping that that snow comes. Remember 7 years ago we posted pictures of Zell. 7 years ago we had no snow. It hadn't snowed in the village, hadn't snowed on the glacier since the start of November. The glacier was very icy. Zell was open with just strips of white snow that would have been made by the cannons. The Maiskogel opened on New Year's Day, and again with artificial snow, but it snowed on the New Year's Eve, and it snowed a lot, and then the snow came and came and came. But that was the worst start to a season I've seen in 11 seasons. This is the second worst start. It isn't as bad as 7 years ago. And again, we expect that the snow will start to come, and when it does, then it should come and come and come and come, because that's how it normally works. Anyway, folks, Andy from Snowcamps Europe, there are your 3 things to do on New Year's Eve in Kaprun and Zell. Snow report on Wednesday. If I don't see you before on here, then have a fantastic New Year's Eve. Whatever you're doing, as always, I'll be at home with the dog, and I will be back in the coming days with some more info, updates and whatnot from Kaprun. Don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and if you haven't already, get over to the YouTube channel and subscribe, where we have now got on with these YouTube shorts, which is all new to me, but we're cracking on with it. Bye for now, everybody. Happy New Year.